and mine was gross, but it barely involved me. And I don't know how I would take it to stage, but it's like a quick story. And basically what happened is one of my friends was having sex next to me at a party after I blacked out. And I woke up from the blackout right as they were finishing, and he pulled out, and he ended up shooting it on me. Yeah. Grossest thing
that's like
ever
the
happened.
worst threesome ever.
Yeah.
Permanent Comedy with Todd Armstrong, in collaboration with Wolfwise Media. Featuring Jose Bolanos, Adam Posse, Stephen Wilbur, and in-studio guest, Jonas Barnes.
Please put your hands together right now for the fucking hustler, Jose Bolanos, everybody. Here he is. Keep it going for Todd, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for having me, Oregon. I appreciate it. Now, some of you people look confused because I started talking. Okay, yeah, my name really is Jose, I promise. It's weird because I look like a Jose, but I don't sound like a Jose, right? It throws people off all the time. You know, I have one of the top 5 names. Like, if you wanted to guess a brown guy's name, it's like Jose, Juan, Carlos, Pepe, Diego, whatever. I respond to all of them. I'm really glad Arnold Schwarzenegger's getting back into movies. Really happy. Especially because I've been a fan forever, and when he went through the divorce, everyone was shocked, and I called it, okay? Think about it. Most girls like a guy with accent. Right, ladies? Right? But a lot of times it's a sexy accent, like it's French. It's like, oh, hello, my darling, you're so beautiful, my little flower. She's like, oh, stop, you're silly. Right? But who's the crazy chick that falls for this one? Yeah. Hello, my tiny little flower. Yeah. I want to squeeze you and smell you and crush you. Yeah. Get to the chopper. She's like, oh, what's your name? He's like, Arnold. And that worked? What? What happened there? To me, it'd be the worst to be Arnold's son. Can you imagine your dad trying to teach you how to read? Jesus. He's like, okay, son, here are the vowels. Okay, it is A, E, I, O, ya. Okay, one more time. It is A, E, I, O, ya. Get to the choppers, not the tumor. Yeah. Okay, son, now repeat it back to me. Son's like, A, E, I have no idea what the shit you're talking about, Dad. You guys, that was my time. Thank you so much, Portland. Enjoy the show. Mr. Adam Passy, everybody. Here he is.
You guys ready for some second place comedy? I'm stoked about it. I was a fucking D student in high school. Second place is a B. I'm crushing it right now. I saw this commercial a while back for insurance. And I know what you're thinking. Not another Simone with insurance jokes. Mine's different, I promise you guys. But it sticks with me. I think about it like once a week. The reason I think about it, because I can't figure out exactly how it works. It's motorcycle insurance by Progressive. And what the deal is if you total a motorcycle, what Progressive will do is they will bring you a brand new motorcycle. Even if you have an older version of the bike, they'll upgrade it to the newest version of that motorcycle. And the main thing I don't understand, it's like a logistics issue for me. I don't see, when you total the motorcycle and they bring you the new motorcycle, do they just park it on your grave? If you total a motorcycle you're gonna get dead. You're not. You're in a car accident, the worst case scenario is for you to be thrown to the outside of the vehicle. That's why it's illegal to even ride within the confines of an automobile without wearing your safety belt for fear that you will fly through the windshield. On a motorcycle, you begin on the outside of the vehicle. You don't have a safety belt, you don't have a windshield, you don't even have confines on a motorcycle. Being on a motorcycle is like being on the arm of a high-powered catapult with a hair trigger. And the location of that trigger has been conveniently placed on everything around you! Which you are moving through at the completely safe speed of, let's say, 60 to 80 miles per hour, depending on your mood from that day. You're not coming back from that, it's over. There is no true worst-case scenario in a motorcycle accident because every scenario is the worst-case scenario. Head-on collision, you're dead. Side swipe, dead. Hit from behind, dead. Some of you might be asking yourselves, well, what if I have my helmet on? Dead, but with a helmet on. Open casket, though. Oh, you get the open casket. If your mom's still alive, get a helmet with a face guard. Be a better son. Thank you, guys.
Mr. Stephen Wilbur, everybody, here he is.
All right. Who's ready to get their expectations lowered? Before I get rowdy with my Take No Prisoners brand of no holds barred comedy, I do have a bit of a caveat. I understand you may have the expectation, oh, big joke Wilbur coming in on his high horse and his larger than normal penis. The horse's penis is larger. But you may have the expectation that I'm gonna just do the greatest hits, you know, all my classic jokes. So if you're here tonight to hear such zingers of mine as like hot butt or Jamba Jews or you know, why crayfish so cray? I'm sorry, I won't be doing those. If you do not like that, there is a door. There is an additional door in case of emergencies. If the Kool-Aid Man is in the audience, there is a wall. If the Roadrunner is here, there is a two-dimensional painting representing three-dimensional space. But no, much like the man who can only get off sexually by rubbing his jeans against his anus while he masturbates, but the coarse denim is causing his sphincter to chafe, I must try out new material. Michael Jackson died the other day. And while he is gone, never to return, the king of pop, or king of soda, depending on where you grew up, will continue to live on in the hearts, minds, and tap and toes of everyone from here to, gosh, the moon, of which I've been told he was quite fond of walking. Everybody knows Mike Jackson owned the Elephant Man's bones. He had a pet chimpanzee, and on multiple occasions was accused of molesting children. But what you may not know is he was also quite the eccentric. In order to maintain his youthful looks, Mikey Jack would sleep every night in an oxygen tent. And I could make a joke right now about how every night I sleep in a methane tent, but a man is dead, people. I attended my mice funeral, and there was not a dry eye in the house, except for his, I guess. And as they were laying the torches down on his funeral pyre, I looked at it, at the burning flames, and wondered, would the world ever be the same without Michael Jackson? And then during the wake, when everybody was dancing around, celebrating his memory, I looked over my shoulder, and I saw the ghost of Michael Jackson standing there looking at me as if to say, hey, everything's going to be okay. Shimon. And that's when I knew that I was actually watching Return of the Jedi. The Ewoks should have been a dead giveaway, but you know Michael. Oh, all right, okay. I know what you guys are thinking. He doesn't know what I'm thinking. Wait a minute, how do you know I was thinking that? Maybe he is the real deal. Wait a minute. I was only prompted to think that because he said he knew what I was thinking. He's not psychic. This has all just been some part of an elaborate bit. Well played, whatever your name was. Handsome and clever. But then again, how'd he know I was thinking all of that? And that. And that. And that. Oh God, he's in my head. The monster's in my head. Okay, be calm. Keep your mind a perfect blank. Don't let him know any of your secrets. Like how you keep Ziploc bag upon Ziploc bag full of cat hair in your house. Oh God, this is so embarrassing. Though I really shouldn't be embarrassed about it. I've got a perfectly good explanation for it. Bitcoins are on the way out and something's gotta be the new currency. Oh, now he's told everyone my secret for financial success. Now they're gonna be going home filling Ziploc bags full of cat hair, and we'll be on equal fiscal ground once again. Ugh, this is the worst day to be me. Beth Rosenbaum. That's gonna fucking work one day. And it's gonna freak her out. Y'all motherfuckers sing in the shower? Yeah, me too. I've been known to croon a tune or two. My problem is I will get so caught up singing in the shower that I forget what I'm doing and I leave just as dirty as I was when I got in. It's embarrassing. But then I had the idea, hey, if I wrote a song about showering that I could sing in the shower, well, maybe that'll just keep me on the right track. And I'd like to sing it for you right now. They do this on TV. Oh, hey there's Steven, it's showering time. Time to scrub off that dirt and grime. To make double sure your bathing won't go wrong. Just listen to my patent pending showering song. Just listen to my patent pending showering song. First you gotta give the water knobs a turn. You don't wanna freeze and you don't wanna burn. Just give that faucet the perfect twist. And then enjoy the warm and steamy mist. And then enjoy the warm and steamy mist. Time to put your feet in ones and twos. Wait, you got your clothes on, you silly goose. You gotta be naked first, of course. No wonder your parents got a divorce. No wonder your parents got a divorce. Now you're in the buff, let's get to the soap. Lather up nice, cause you're no dope. Top down to toes is the best approach. Remember that time you were touched by your coach. Remember time. Never mind that guy, there's cleaning to do. Don't dwell upon how nobody will ever love you. Just get that shampoo up on your head. With any luck, that shampoo will drip down to your feet, and you'll slip on it, and you'll crack your fucking skull on the stupid porcelain tub, and you'll lay there alone, bleeding out your skull, and no one will notice that you're gone, except maybe like 2 weeks later. Somebody's like, hey, have you seen Steven? No, I don't know who Steven is, and they're like, oh, that pasty dumpy guy. Huh? Oh, Steven, no, yeah, I haven't seen him. And then the paramedics find your bloated corpse floating in 3 feet of water. Not bloated because you've been floating in 3 feet of water, but just because you didn't take care of yourself. Give your soapy body a thorough soak. Turn the shower off, now you're one clean bloke. Towel yourself down till you're nice and dry. And try to end the song on any word but cry. And try to end this song on any word but cry. Any way the wind blows. Thank you guys very much.
You turned me on to my favorite new sandwich up in Seattle, Paseos
Oh yeah.
in Seattle. Do you have a favorite city to eat when it comes to comedy?
Favorite city? That's hard to say. San Francisco was amazing. Like, you would think that because like I'm huge, I would just like food in general, but I like only good food really.
Yeah.
So yeah, San Francisco is amazing. San Francisco has like anything that you could think of for food, it has it. It's awesome.
Good.
Yeah.
So you've traveled around a bunch on the West Coast, and you're starting to branch out more.
Mm-hmm.
You've been booking a lot with a woman you've been dating.
Yeah.
And so is that hard, or is that beneficial to be seeing someone that you're co-producing shows with?
Both. Because
Please.
yeah, both. Because there's a stigma attached to it. First off, on both ways, both her and I. There's a stigma attached to it. People think that like maybe I'll just book her because we're sleeping together or because we're dating or whatever, you know, like so I'm just putting her on stage. It's like, oh yeah, this is my girlfriend, I'm gonna put her on stage. But then when I actually put her on stage and they see the show, they're like, okay, you're not full of shit. She's actually funny. So there's like already that hurdle that we have to get over before anything even starts, you know. So there's already that. But then on the other side of it, we know each other really well, and we know each other, you know, really personally, obviously. So when it comes to producing shows, we both know what we want.
Nice. And you definitely, you're sharp and you're funny, but you are a hustler when it comes to booking.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel you're making your own path, or just is that what you want to be known for?
To be honest with you, I'm sick of people not getting paid for comedy. I mean, that's what it is. Like, even when I was in Seattle, that's where I started. I started off doing comedy in Seattle. And there are so many showcases and, like,
Who are we
open mics.
showcasing for, by the way?
Right, exactly, yeah. There's so many showcases. Like, there's a new talent showcase, but the booker's, like, not even there. Nobody's recording it, so the booker's never going to see it, you know? So basically, you're making these people do 15, 20 minutes for free for no benefit, you know? It's literally zero benefit. They call it like you're getting exposure. That's bullshit. You're getting exposed to 15 people in a crowd on a Sunday night. You know, it's not cool. So I figured, like, I asked around and I saw when I started coming down here to Portland that it's kind of the same way. There's so many showcases and open mics and all this stage time, but then they want you to come up and do like a feature-length set and then give you 2 drink tickets. It's like, so I don't believe in drink ticket comedy, to the point where I don't even give them at my shows that I pay for.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not like, no, if you want a drink, you pay for your own drinks. But I'm going to pay you money. You use it how you want, you know? So that's what, because I started doing that, now I want to branch it out more. Like, now I'm into it. I like it. I know how to negotiate with people. And now I want to make people make more money all over the country.
Is that rough to walk on stage in Portland and already be a villain a little bit?
Well, and it's like, I came from Seattle. Like, Seattle's where I started doing comedy. And I thought passive aggression was crazy in Seattle. And then I moved here. I was like, holy shit. Like,
We own that shit.
yeah, like,
We are counter New York. We
keep
are
Portland weird, keep Portland passive aggressive. Jesus, dude. Like,
snarky.
yeah, it's real snarky. And like, so yeah, I mean, getting on stage, I have to be very conscientious of what I'm going to say to a certain audience, you know, in certain rooms, as a straight white male going up there, because white privilege and blah, 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 you know, all the stuff that goes on in Portland. But like, yeah, so I have to go up there and I have to be careful about what I'm going to say, because if I say certain words or certain subjects, they're immediately going to put a guard up, and they're not going to listen to the rest of the joke and the rest of what I'm saying. It's like, oh no, you were talking about domestic violence, so I tapped out.
Yeah.
It's like, well, fuck, you didn't even listen to the whole thing.
By definition of ignorance, you're shutting your mind off because the subject matter came up.
Yeah.
So what kept you from getting a tattoo so long? Just
Lots of things. Money, day job.
Yeah.
No, I don't have a day job anymore, and I just do comedy. I'll put whatever the fuck I want on my body. It's really what it is.
Nothing on your face then, maybe.
Yeah, just a giant, nice little neck tattoo. Keep it subtle.
Jack Skellington on your face, something not hard, but something that.
Yeah.
What do you want from comedy? What would you ultimately like? Like when people say I've made it, I've arrived. What is that for you?
When I've made it, I want to be able to sustain my life specifically with comedy. I don't want to have to try to do anything extra. I want it to be, whether it be producing or booking or doing stand-up itself, I want that to be my full-time job, livable wage. Obviously I want to be, I would love to be famous, but my end goal is not to be on Comedy Central. My end goal is to do the comedy that I want while making good money doing it.
Created and directed by Todd Armstrong, produced by Todd Armstrong and Dustin Erickson. Permanent Comedy with Todd Armstrong would not be possible without our supporters. Tattoo artists Joanne and Jerry Martian of Martian Arts Tattoo Studio on the corner of 33rd and Hawthorne in Portland, Oregon. Video recorded, edited, and animated by Wolfwise Media. Original pixel art by Anthony Justiniano. Audio recorded and mixed by Rowan Studios. Original music by Soda Vice Music. And I've been the Permanent Comedy announcer, Greg Nibbler. Thanks for watching this episode of Permanent Comedy with Todd Armstrong. Always enjoy the choices you make.
So what are you getting here? Any specific meaning? Or?
There is kind of a meaning to it. What I'm getting is it's an old school Metallica symbol, and it's because music's always been a part of my life. But yeah, it's going to be this because the rest of the arm is going to be all based around music.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's just going to be the focal point out of it.
So you can just, and it's on the left side, so when you have the T-top Camaro going, you just
fucking,
like Metallica, Megadeth, fucking Slayer, Winger, fucking all them bad bands.
All of those except Slayer. Yeah. Slayer.
You'd get a Winger tattoo?
No,
That's pretty big. Lover Boy?
No, I would get a Slayer tattoo though. Slayer's a good band.